interesting too. Ooh, game's about to start. All right, this is F5's map pick. So let's watch them knife each other. All right, F5. You lost map number 1. How do you respond for map number 2? Can you pull off the comeback and bring us to a third map? You're not doing the right thing. You're supposed to knife each other. All right. Good start. Good start. There we go. There we go. Couple of kills. Good. Just down to Kermie and Cameron as they walk into the phalanx, and Wu Zhang kills them both. So, anti-grind very quickly taking the T side, or CT side, and F5 to the T side, chat. See you on the other side. Going into map number 2 over here. Anti-grind with a very successful 13-9 scoreline on map number 1. Both of these teams in the lower bracket looking to continue into the playoffs for ESEA Season 55 North America Elite number 2. Let's get into it. Big question is, can F5 come out swinging on their T side? You gotta feel like if there's any chance of a comeback, it's gotta be a solid T side of a F5. Well, it is going to be a very fast push down long, not giving anti-grind a whole heck of a lot of time. Smoke off for bathrooms, SML shots not connecting, so that's going to allow a big push out onto the site, and anti-grind unable to respond correctly here. Good kills, but a good response out of anti-grind. Nifa and Wu Zhang still surviving, and Wu Zhang's dualies grind through 3. Now it's just... look at the HP. 13 HP over 2 players and a 6 HP Nifa. 1 versus 2. Waiting for the push on up, but it looks like Bones might have the right call here. They just wait behind Dumpster, and Bones with a headshot. An unnecessary headshot to be sure, but a headshot all the same, and F5 will secure that pistol. Well, definitely a good start here for your T side, winning the pistol round. Bomb down and everything, so plenty of money earned. Lazy just flies into Fountain and gets sent to the afterlife. Mac 10's going huge here. Bones with 2, but good response out of the USP and the Deagle. Abby Dog's Deag headshots onto 1, but not going to be enough as F5 rail up a second round. The nice thing for anti-grind is with those kills is Nifa gets to go for the AWP round number 3. It is a glass op, so a very risky bisky, as the nades don't really connect either. Decides to abandon the mid bathrooms position. Smoke put down to cover. SML looking to get some kills on the outside of it. Oh, this timing might work out perfectly. Grinds through 1. Cameron will trade that one right back. And they'll speed F5 over to the A-bomb site. They've still got some of these bonus weapons in tow, and that Mac 10 is already up close and personal. Lazy, not going to have a great opportunity to answer this one back. So that bomb going to be planted. And this retake going to be quite difficult for anti-grind. They're nowhere near the site, so even if the teams are even... good shots on a Cameron, though. A Deagle plinking away. Nifa's AWP whiffs, and Kermie will get the better. 3 versus 3. Ooh, these rifles coming up from bank, though. Banking up these kills. Money, baby, for Abby Dog. 2 kills. And a defuse for anti-grind. I think a defuse. Okay. Yeah, oh my goodness. Last second. Oh, timeout for F5. So I'm going to appear on your camera once again, as I often like to do, because why not? Honestly, I could just stay here. Like, it's ESEA Elite, but I don't think anybody's watching, like, too seriously. I think it's one of those, like, oh, I'll put something on because it's happening. You know, I don't know how many people... I imagine this game isn't being bet on, so I imagine not too many people actually care about this game other than the players, so... You know, I could hang out, but I do like to do a respectful job, or an attempt at a respectful job of casting. Maybe that's not the right course. I feel like I see more and more people have cameras on. I don't know what the right thing to do is anymore during these things. I thought I knew, and then I didn't. And grumble, grumble, grumble. All right, guns up for both sides. AWP retained for anti-grind. That is going to be a nice little piece of pie here. Ooh, lazy. Very nearly caught a nade out for F5, but will be pushed back by the Molotov. F5 just looking to walk up short, but Abidog might catch a flank onto this boost. Oh my goodness, good kills for the anti-grind side. 2 for 1. Fantastic trade, and construction smoked off as well. Means numbers and weapons are not favoring the F5 side. More opportunities for anti-grind to try and tie things up and take the lead. Does look like F5 will be favoring this B-bomb site. 2 players here for anti-grind to hold. Wu Zhang just holding from water, waiting to see if anybody pushes a footstep too far. Lazy going to be the bait for this. And the nades will call the rest of the team over to try and push this site take away. But this bomb going to be going down, and nothing that anti-grind will do about it. So that is the first thing locked in. Kermi will knock down Nifa. That's the AWP as well. Trade out of Wu Zhang. That MP9 rings out true, but it's not going to be enough, as Bones and Ghost Soldier will mow them down, flatten the anti-grind players, and F5 take home a 3rd round. Now, I was saying that this T side on Overpass is going to be important for F5, and they seem to be coming out of the gate swinging. They started off strong on Ancient as well, so we'll see if they can keep this momentum a-rolling. Ooh, these Deagles, though. Abidog has already done some solid work. Not even a Deagle. USP comes out to remove the head of Nate. And as an AK picked up, and that is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous thing. Worrying for F5, as now there's an AK to worry about. Carpeted the connector in smoke, the stairs. Ooh, boost up, not spotting. Where is this boost? Oh, I see. Abidog boosted up over graffiti. I love that. This bomb goes toward B. It could be very difficult time to play. Hard words. Words are hard. Good kill for Abidog. Boosted on up. That AK now making its mark on this round, and 30 seconds remaining as F5 look for the B-bomb site. They're getting repelled. They're getting pushed back, but they'll bite forward. Smoke for the bomb. Should be the plant, but Abidog still comes out swinging a huge wide swing. Ghost Soldier recovers the AK. 10 seconds left on the bomb. Oh my goodness! An anti-grind on pistols. Obliterate F5 out of the server. That is heart-wrenching. That is a round that Antigrind had no right to win. And all it took was one pistol kill and a cheeky boost. Now they're stuck on pistols themselves. Oh. What's the plan? What's the plan? What are we doing here? Now pistols coming out for F5. We've seen them take their own licks in on the F5 side, so there's always still that chance of shenanigans. Oh my goodness, we're getting more fun boosts. We sure are. Abby Dog just up in the middle of the B-bomb site on top of her team, on top of their teammate. But no one spotted, so quickly falling back. Oh, the smoke could give Kermie a cheeky kill. Spots the barrel, the P250, not quite enough. Big push over, and the jail player caught and overwhelmed by the pistols. Oh, these Tech 9s. They might just be enough here. Not quite if Lazy has anything to say about it. Bomb will be planted. Nothing to do by the player behind the wood pile, but burned out in a position, countered by the smoke. SML coming out of heaven. Should have a good shot on a couple of these players, but Bones from below erases from the headshot. Good trade out of Nifa, but now down on 14 HP. It's an Opper's HP for sure, and goes Soldier and Pit. Oh, looking to play this one to perfection, but unable to do so as Nifa. Both players waiting for the other to make a mistake, and it's F5 that make the worst ones. Critical rounds for them to be losing as Antigrind now bringing it back to an even score line once again. 3-3, and we might not even have money for a buy now on the F5 side. They could go to just force up. Looks like we've got a couple of pieces of armor and some upgraded pistols, and F5 just... Well, hey, if it doesn't work, try it again, but faster. Nate out in front here, but this Molotov not going to allow the rush to go quite as quickly. Ooh, Zhang catches one through the smoke. The rest coming on construction. Lazy, we've seen the sprays work out well already, and only losing one is pretty darn good. Antigrind now take their lead on the CT side of Overpass. Well, F5 going for something quick on A. SML in a position to cause some real damage. Nifa as well from long, and that AWP combo shreds two. The wall here. F5, just another brick. Look at the advanced position. Nifa continuing to take ground and killing Cameron in Park. Just nothing for F5 on this round. Remy does manage to headshot Abby Dog. They will grind through Wu Zhang as well, but Antigrind now taken to the lead in a dominant fashion. Well, I think we're just about done with the saving for F5. The last of which will be this round, and it's, once again, Tech 9s, some Glocks. They are keeping Antigrind guessing with this, and the op goes wide, so at least there's something to be happy about, but SML just gonna melt through these players in bathrooms. 2 kills already. Not enough to stop the momentum of F5, but the AWP and Lazy over truck will be more than enough to finish the job. 6-3. And anti-grind really getting heated. Now this is F5 back in the car, back fully rearmed, rifles out. Well, F5 looking for that A-bomb site. They've already taken a sizable amount of map control already. They'll continue to push anti-grind back, but popping out of divider is SML, revealing themselves the last second. So F5 send it back on over to B, where Wu Zhang is holding court. They do catch Abby Dog on their way on, and a double kill for Wu Zhang. That might just be enough. There's nowhere else to go for F5. They've got to get the bomb down on the B-bomb site, which they will. However, Lazy... Oh my gosh, look at the damage on the Bones. The smoke thrown out, not going to catch SML by surprise. Do trade 1 for 1, but Bones is off, unable to connect the second time, and F5, now things starting to look bad. 3-7. How you doing, Draught? How you doing? Welcome on in. Anti-grind with a 1-map advantage and 4 rounds ahead, but it is the CT side. There's still plenty of opportunity for the comeback that F5 could still bring to the table. And hey, there's still Mirage in the mix as well. 2 rounds left in the half. This is a rough spot to be in. It's been a tight string of rounds for anti-grind, and so F5 haven't really managed to pull up a very strong economy. They have only gotten the 2 bomb plants so far in these 6 rounds. So again, money not great, up not present, and they don't even get to field a set of 5 AKs. It is a couple of Galils to make sure they've got the nades they need to have. But timeout expires, and we get back into it. Ooh. All right, early round. No one getting caught too early. Ooh, good need to push SML back. That'll buy F5 some space as they start their campaign towards A once again. Every kill a note in a symphony. Abby Dog answers back, looking for the second, gets traded out. 3 versus 3, and there's a minute remaining. Bomb leans over toward the B-bomb site. F5 have been here before, recently too. This time, though, they've taken down Wu Zhang early on, but they have lost Ghost Soldier, and just everything goes wrong. SML as well. It's all gone wrong. Is it still possible to come back? Absolutely. This is still Overpass. There's still CT side. So you go and see the Zonix loss scoreline of 9-3, or whatever law it is, it's still a possible comeback. What up, Not So Clutch? How's it going? Tarek's Law? What is it? It's not Zonix Law. Zonix Law is... Or no, it is Zonix Law. Because Bogdan's Law is the op one. Ooh, that's a good catch, though. Cameron, headshot, but Wu Zhang has been holding down. Has been such a solid anchor on both maps tonight. For anti-grind. 3 versus 2. Yeah, but Zonix Law, I feel like it's 9-3 in MR12. Ooh, Cameron able to melt through SML, but Lazy is just holding steady on B. It happens. I'll talk about it more after the game. We got a game to cast. Cameron on 12 HP, and this is a very, very clutch round for F5 Esports. If they're able to at least take a 4th, then it feels a little bit possible that the comeback might happen. Sonic isn't actually a good enough coach in CS2 to get a law. Good point. Good catch by Cameron as well, catching a Nifa in heaven. Smoke going to be put down to try and take the bomb, but the trade is here. E5 Lazy just holding close. And it is a good kill. 9-3. Look at the spread though. Anti-grind are so even across the board. Everybody is taking it in turn to get the work done. Well, anti-grind, you've already taken the dominant T side. Can you keep this one going? I like the boost. Cameron going to start this one off, taking SML's head off, but it should give it away to anti-grind that there are a lot of players here present and accounted for, but they're not stopping that bomb. Okay. Ghost Soldier swings on out. Look at the damage being caused here. It's carnage in pit. All the blood in water. Cameron with one. Wu Zhang answering back, and his Ghost Soldier in the 1 versus 2. Knows there's one up into heaven. Takes a couple of pot shots and whiffs, and it's Wu Zhang to ice them out. And it's double digits for anti-grind. Not looking good. A bomb plant around win, and anti-grind look sitting pretty to close this one out. But they take a timeout, which means it's time for the camera. Dead Poet CS, thank you for the follow. I did see that come through. I do appreciate the follows. Chat, if you're enjoying the cast and you're enjoying the vibes, if you want me to stay here and keep casting games into 2026, the follows are good. I've been doing other stuff too. IRL streams have been fun. You mentioned the snow hasn't slowed you down. I did do a nice snowy IRL walk on Saturday. Oh, we got a primer. All right. Well, that's thank you. Not so clutch. Thank you. Oh, clearly showing my face on camera is the way to go. But given that most of this has been no face, I'm gonna finish out the game with no face, and you know, we'll see where we go from there. Ooh, this is pretty. I like what Cameron's done on this Deagle. Let's see if he can get any kills with it. Oh, the shot's just not on point here. Good damage, though, but it's just not enough. And with no Deagle left... Oh, Nate with the Zeus. Wait a minute. I love this. Gets mowed down. Meanwhile, though, Bones with the USP drops too, but will be in the 1 versus 3, and with no armor, this round is a foregone conclusion. 3 to 11. I read the 3 and then I read the 10 and it was like 13. Those are the numbers. Yep. Well, this is the point where F5 need to turn this one around if they want even a ghost of a chance of a map number 3. Early damage, though, trends toward positive outcomes. Yeah, I was in Scraggle's chat. I try to get around sometimes. I've been busy, but I try to get into people's chats and say hey. Ooh, there we go. That's not even a wounded player that Cameron has melted down. So 4 versus 5. I feel like it's only going to take a few rounds for F5 to gather speed. Oh, Bones hears a lot of footsteps. Divider, they peek him, they check him just a little bit too quickly, and it's not enough. Nate on 5 HP. Kermie and Bones finish out the round strong. Yeah, Shrimp, are you sitting like this? Or like this? Sit up. Posture check. Now this will lead to some good momentum out of F5. As the tornado gathers speed, gets more and more dangerous. Nate, oh, that was an ambitious position. Too bad it doesn't pay off. Though the rest of anti-grind getting caught with nades out is going to be feeling quite good for F5. Cameron just strafing around. Good, though that nade could do a ton of damage. Softens up SML. Not looking good. Oh my gosh. Wu Zhang doing so much work here for anti-grind. Not going to let them... And a nade. Not going to let them down without a fight. Bones on the flank. This could be huge. Wu Zhang might anticipate this, but no. Bones with the headshot. SML catches Ghost Soldier by garbage, but the smoke might just allow the defuse. Oh my goodness. What? Just allows the defuse to go through. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about your scoliosis. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Ouch. I'm also old. Well, hero rifle for SML as anti-grind fly up connector. They find themselves a fairly open party in bathrooms. They make their way onto A, pretty unopposed here. Nate, though, waiting for them as they make their way on site. And Kermie with a kill as well, pulls out the USP. 2 for 2. Bomb will go down for anti-grind. F5, though, they've still got that AWP. They've still got rifles. Just this AK for SML. Ooh, that incendiary bursts just a little bit too close to the smoke. F5 really taking their time on this retake. Bomb already halfway ticked down. It's not going to matter, though. Bones with the instant peek out. Deletes SML. Cameron with one as well, but Lazy answers 2 with the Tech 9. Can they go for 3? No. Bones now has to get that defuse. Will have just enough time on the kit, and F5 on 6 rounds by the skin of their teeth. Well, that's definitely, I mean, that was not a lot of money invested by Antigrind. This is the one now they're on their own mountain, their own stairmaster of trying to turn the momentum that F5 are gathering around. Both teams now fully ironed out with weapons. There is a Galil on Abby Dog, but other than that, Antigrind just looking for map and series point. Almost feels a little bit messy, all things considered. Wuzang just waiting for the boost, waiting for somebody to pop up. Somebody give that lad a fight. Fermi pushes into Fountain and catches one. Ooh. Oh, SML looks away at just the wrong instant. Oh, that sucks. Well, big advantage SF5. Now with that clock ticked past a minute, just get to retreat onto sites and wait to see what kind of an execute comes out from Antigrind, which is not something I feel like you should be saying on Overpass, but it does feel like they're taking the initial contact on F5 and falling back, and they're giving so much time over to Antigrind to do their executes. But when your Opper is hitting the shots that they need to hit, like is going on here, you can take all the time in the world, and F5 are still being a stone wall of spikes that Antigrind just cannot make it past. Well, that's pistols for Antigrind, so a good opportunity for F5 to grind around out of them, and they will do just that. 4 for 1, Lazy just dodging bullets through the smoke, but there's a minute 30 already, and it's, yeah, this is going to be just 8 for F5. Question is, how long of a pistol timeout do Antigrind want to take? I mean, apparently a little bit longer of a pistol timeout because, I mean, you could just say that Lazy is living up to the name, you know, just hanging out, just chilling like you do. No one coming looking. So, you know, we got time to chill, hang out. As we do. Look. I can appear on your camera. And since I don't know what else to do, I can be like, boop. 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 Okay, Lazy's dead. I decided to be the DVD logo for a second. You know, like you do. All right, 8 to 11. Well, this is the issue with the extra money that the CT side gets. Antigrind learning you can't just throw uncoordinated T-sides once your opponent's got the money, as they will bury you in attrition. Cameron already boosted up. Headshot on a Wu Zhang. So already anti-grind caught lacking. Abby Dog looking to steal this one back. A good shot back, but Cameron with the trade and SML on the other side of things. 3 versus 3. Now it gets risky. Now it gets nervous. Now F5 forced to spread out across the map. Nate caught in construction, caught in transition, and it's a 2 versus 3. Kermie and Bones. Bones has been going huge with that AWP. So there is still a very possible chance. However, Kermie whittled down to 39 HP. The fire and the flames and the Tech 9s and the AKs. Bones peeking out graffiti with the AWP feels very risky to me. Not sure if it's the right move. Bomb down. Could this be it? 12 rounds for anti-grind about to be locked in if F5 cannot recover this. Ooh, shot rings out. Kermie trying to take space gets punished. And Bones forced to save. Bones gets fossilized. Oh, Lazy went in with a knife. That was scary. Actually, that might have caused enough damage that Bones has to get further away, and that's an opportunity to take the AWP away. SML getting it. Hold on. Okay, does survive there, but SML. Oh, erased. Okay. All right, 8 to 12. Enough money left for F5 to keep buying up until they actually lose this game. So anti-grind with 4 rounds to close this one out. Anti-grind. Send all 5 toward water. There's 5. Say cheese. It's a risky proposition. F5 have been very keen for the boosts, but it's just going to be a pop play down onto A. Smoke out to block off barrels. Kermie stuck in construction. The trades, it's just a series of 1-for-1s. Abby Dog lit down to 2 whole hit points. The rotation going to be called over here for F5. It's Carnage on B, but Bomb has already snuck back away. They've pulled everyone for F5 toward the B-bomb site. So you better hope this is what they wanted. Oh, Zhang playing Shale. Okay. Headshots onto Cameron. Bones has to do it alone. 1 versus 2. Both players in super low HP range. That Tech 9 could be huge. Could be enormous. Abby Dog just making footsteps back towards A, trying to get this ALP to turn around, trying to get it to rotate. And they're successful. Bones going to make their way up toward heaven. Could stop here, but no, we'll go all the way up to the A-bomb site. So Abby gets the plant for free. The footsteps work. And Bones has to be like, I've been bamboozled. Completely bamboozles Bones. Look at the HP. Abby Dog's got the AWP as well. There's the AK in the hands of Wu Zhang. This could be it. Spots the first player. That's going to be a quick kill for the Tech 9. 2 HP. Picks up the AK. I like that decision for sure. Flash goes in first just to make sure. Why not? And it misses. So Bones going to extend play by 1 more round. At the last possible second, F5 take a round out of their butts. 9 to 12. This one getting close to that overtime. Getting a little bit scary for anti-grind. Had such a strong CT side. Only need 1 more round. Not going to be this one likely, though, because it's an eco round. A couple of hero rifles picked up for anti-grind with some Tech 9s. Bones getting up close long with the AWP, but the shot misses. That will give plenty of space to anti-grind, which will be taken right back by Kermie. Double kill responded by SML. And they've already walked up by Party. Lazy sneaks back out of curiosity and gets erased. Now we're going to play a little ring around the rosy with Wu Zhang and Bones. Everybody being nice and quiet. That bomb sitting on the back of Wu Zhang dropped. And it's SML in the 1 versus 4. So I do think this one's going to be a 10th for F5. Definitely starting to get concerning for anti-grind. This is not a fun position to be in, where you're just kind of stuck in a Groundhog Day of, oh, we got this, but it wasn't enough. It got this, but it wasn't enough. Oh, you're gonna get the Steam profile sign? All right. I try to make mine interesting too. I think mine's pretty interesting as far as profile signs go. But I've had people delete them, so I don't get that. Oh well. 10 to 12. Getting quite close. Getting quite worrying. An anti-grind in with a pause, which means I can be like, hey, what's up? One more pause for anti-grind, 2 more chances, and we get overtime. So yes, my Steam profile sign is, if you look at my Steam profile and you see all of the emotes that I have purchased and saved and put there, it's a big block of bunny emotes. I put that in the signature, and then I put floofies, and that's my signature. And people have deleted that. I don't get it. I don't understand. But I guess everybody has their own tastes on what they want on their Steam profile. And I keep finding I'm blocked by more people than I thought. Anyway, time for the game. Some people I don't mind that they blocked me. Some people I'm like, I don't know what I did. 10 to 12. Can anti-grind finish it here, or will F5 bring us to overtime? DT side overpass. Overpass, overtime. It all lines up. All lines up. All grinds out. Anti-grind just looking to be the second team from, I think this is Group C, to make it out of the group. Ooh, already an exchange over by construction. Antigrind not taking a lot of space off of that. They should have a little bit of information, but instead of pushing up, they're rotating around, and they'll send 3 curious cats over toward B, with just leaving SML to lurk in bathrooms, try and stop any rotations for F5. Oh, this might be perfect, though, with the smoke in hand. SML can't see anything towards A, but F5 don't know anything either. And Efuck plucks 1 out of the sky. Nate, now the lone player on B, while the lurk of SML works its magic, and Lazy guns him down. Kermie now has to do this 1 versus 3 to keep this game, keep this match going. Not going to be an easy one. Has the kit, but with no smokes and no nades whatsoever, doesn't look likely. Look at Lazy. Lazy's had so many multi-kills, so many spray downs. Good damage onto Kermie, but has to peek out the AWP. Doesn't quite do the damage. Out of ammo. USP comes out. Oh, the AWP misses. Look at the shots. Gets the kill. Has time for the reload, but doesn't. As that bomb ticks down. 10 seconds remain. That one's going to be over. All the kills in the world don't matter. Wu Zhang will drill this one home at 10-13 in the favor of anti-grind in the 2-0. GG's come out, and anti-grind continues.